Hello, Temple Sholom community. I am Risa Levine, and I am a proud member of Temple Sholom. I am here today to talk to you about this year's Half Shekel campaign, which for many reasons especially touches my heart. We have all just seen how the Half Shekel Fund, which was created through your generous tzedakah in past years, has supported our temple community in times of need, providing programs and initiatives to bring the congregation together, to make Temple Sholom our place to belong. This year, COVID-19 delivered a jolt to our congregation, our Jewish community, and the world at large, impacting all the ways we knew to come together to worship, learn, and support each other. The necessary restrictions on mobility and travel, social interaction, work, schools, and every aspect of day-to-day life required the immediate switch to virtual, spiritual, educational, and cultural programming, and revealed vulnerable members of our congregation and our community who needed meals and groceries delivered, financial support to send their children to Jewish schools, and emotional and mental health support. With your help and generosity, our rabbis, teachers, staff, board, and volunteers found new ways to reach out and make connections with our congregants, performing myriad acts of chesed and ensuring that social distancing didn't have to mean emotional and spiritual isolation. As always, Temple Sholom led the way in innovating to meet new and different needs among our congregants. Our commitment was replicated throughout our Jewish community by other synagogues and by the community agencies and organizations that deliver services and programs on a daily, weekly, yearly basis to ensure that Jews in Greater Vancouver and the outlying communities can lead a Jewish life. I am in a position of great privilege to have seen all of this because of my involvement in both our temple, where I am an immediate past member of the board and chair of the Cultural Philanthropy Task Force and Committee, and also with the Jewish Federation of Greater Vancouver, where I am now chairing the Community Recovery Task Force. So I was deeply touched when Rabbi Dan told me about Temple's idea for this year's Half Shekel campaign. To facilitate members' already expansive generosity of spirit and giving by providing the opportunity to designate 25% of our Half Shekel gifts to the Federation Community Recovery Fund. This is a bold and unique idea. No one in our community can recall a community organization ever giving back to Federation in this way. The Community Recovery Task Force is listening to the agencies and organizations that provide and to community members who participate in and receive programs and services, to understand how they have been impacted by the changes wrought by COVID-19, and to help them and the entire community continue to meet the needs of all of those living Jewishly in Greater Vancouver. Ultimately, the task force will be making strategic decisions about the distribution of the Federation Community Recovery Fund to ensure our Jewish community remains healthy and vibrant for generations to come. It is a big job, and for me, knowing that my temple community supports this work of our whole Jewish community is incredibly meaningful. It also makes me feel an even greater responsibility to help our community work together to get the recovery right. The Half Shekel campaign has always been about every member of the temple community participating in the sacred work done here. By extending this congregation's participation beyond the temple walls to the essential and equally sacred work done in our whole Jewish community, truly embodies the biblical commandment to love our neighbor. My overriding message is simple. Temple Sholom, Federation, Recovery, all are about wanting everyone to be able to participate in Jewish life. In times of crisis, we reach out to help each other get through, because none of us can do this alone. We need our community, and we are so blessed to have a place to belong. This year, your half shekel gift is an opportunity to stretch a bit more, if you can, to really perform a mitzvah, to play a direct role in making sure our community gets through this challenging time. Because we're in this together, and we'll get through this together.